Today's video is going to touch on ATM fees, credit cards versus debit cards, and an update on my previous video about retiring and CPP. Fresh watermelon. Aroy makmat. After doing that video, I had a discussion with a friend of mine, and we came across a couple of pointers that I should have included in that video about the CPP and retiring if you're divorced. One of the things was in Quebec, they don't, if you're a resident of Quebec and you work in Quebec, you contribute to what's known as QPP, which is similar, but it's managed by a different investment company, and that's within Quebec. Adding to the fact that if you're a Quebecer and you work outside of Quebec, you will also pay into CPP. So what that means in a nutshell is when you start collecting, then they will combine both QPP and CPP to give you your monthly amount. Another thing I wanted to mention was there's a thing going around talking about, will younger Canadian workers pay more into CPP than they'll actually receive? Now, I know that my previous video talking about CPP is basically talking about retired people, but younger people will eventually be retired, and CPP is contributionary, meaning contributionary, that's probably not even a real word, but its earnings-based plan is designed to provide benefits that reflect what contributors pay in over their working lives. Contributions made by today's workers are invested globally by CPP investments to help grow the fund and support the future retirement benefits. The CPP is regularly reviewed by independent experts to ensure it remains financially sustainable for current and future generations, helping ensure that Canadians receive the benefits they've earned. That doesn't necessarily answer the question, but because I don't think even researching online just says CPP is designed to be sustainable and fair across generations, with today's contributions invested to help fund the future benefits. Well, of course, the same thing it's always been doing as far as I know, but the point is, will younger workers pay more into it than they receive? Only time will tell, because there's a lot of people that don't believe that it'll even be available when, let's say, the 25 or 30-year-olds of today get to 60. And even if they're going to be allowed to take it at 60 years of age, they might push it to 70 just to keep it more. You never know. I'm not going to speculate what the government does. It's just, you get what you vote for. Always remember that. Not quite. CPP contribution rates are the same across all provinces. No individual Canadian will receive greater benefits than any other Canadian with the same contribution. So, other than, I guess, Quebec, who pays into QPP, but I'm suspecting that it's dished out. Probably, I shouldn't speculate. Leave that up to the Quebecers to figure that out. Also, something else I should have mentioned was CPP also offers comprehensive benefits, including retirement income, disability benefits, and support for survivors of contributors. CPP offers a suite of benefits designed to provide financial support in various life circumstances. This includes providing a monthly retirement pension to contributors who have retired, disability benefits to those who cannot work due to severe and prolonged disability, and survivor benefits to the estate, spouse, or common law partner, and children of deceased contributors. These benefits are part of CPP's goal to provide a foundation of financial security in retirement or in the face of unforeseen challenges, reflecting the plan's comprehensive approach to supporting Canadians through different stages of life. CPP, managed by CPP Investments. That's the company or group or whatever that takes care of where your contributions go. And it's recognized apparently as one of the top performing pension funds in the world. The CPP Investments delivered a 10-year annualized rate of return of 8.82% as of its fiscal year at the end of November 14th, 2025. CPP is independently reviewed every 3 years to ensure its sustainability for generations to come. The most recent review confirmed the CPP has the necessary assets and earnings to cover current and future benefits for at least the next 75 years. Well, that's fantastic news if you can believe it. The focus of CPP Investments is to maximize returns for Canadians. Well, of course, that would be a true statement, because why wouldn't they? They need to be here for future Canadians, so of course they want to maximize as much as possible. What investment fund doesn't, right? If you're coming to Thailand for the first time, a couple of things you might want to know about ATM fees, credit cards versus debit card. I've learned the hard way. And sadly, what I'm about to tell you won't work for you if you don't have a Thai spouse or girlfriend. And if you do have a Thai girlfriend, you might want to be careful with this. But I'm married to a Thai lady, so I don't have an issue. Transferred the money that we were going to use for our vacation here for February, March, April to my wife's Bangkok bank account. And the reason we did that is because I have 2 different banks in Canada that I use. And when I use my debit card here in Thailand, I got charged. You automatically get charged from an ATM 220 Thai baht, and based on the exchange rate, that can be, I think I've seen it as high as somewhere around 12 Canadian dollars just for that one transaction. So the point on that point would be, if you're going to do that, take as much as you can. You're going to get asked at the ATM, you want the conversion in Thai money or your country's exchange. Take it in Thai money, because when your bank translates that, if you take it in your currency exchange rate, it's, for whatever reason, considerably more. They're already going to gouge you enough as it is, but that's taking it in Thai currency exchange rate is not as bad of a hit here today, and it was 220 Thai baht was almost $10 Canadian, 7 something US, 705 I think it was US. And then again, your bank is going to do a conversion, and that's going to be more. You're going to see more come out of your account than what you're expecting. So what I did this time, and I've done it in the past as well, I think the last time as well, because I learned my lesson. all the money that you think you're going to need for your time here. So I send it to her bank account. And in fact, I use the Wise card, which I should link it in the description below. If you don't have Wise, you can sign up for free, get the card for, actually I think they're now charging for the card. It was free when I got it, but the account is free. And they've made several changes over the last little while too. I'm gonna look into that and add it to this video as well. But it's cheaper for me to send the money from my Canadian bank to Wise, and then Wise I transfer it to my wife's Bangkok bank account. And the fee this time from Wise was pretty high. To send that money from Wise to my wife's Bangkok bank account, $34.69. So I used 1,000 Canadian dollars as an example, okay? The recipient gets, based on today's exchange rate, 22,526.81 Thai baht. So then their fee total $10.81. That's if I send it by domestic wire transfer. And the recipient would get that on Monday, February 23rd. Today is the 20th of February, so that's a long-term action. Direct debit would cost you $13.64, and pay with direct debit by connecting your Canadian bank account with Wise, $13.64 fee. And debit card is $23.70 and should arrive in seconds. That's the one that I used to use, because I used to, send it and they would get it right away. She would get it right away. Debit card, and you could send from Visa, MasterCard, or Maestro. Never heard of Maestro, but whatever. Credit card, this is your worst option. From Visa, MasterCard, or Maestro, that is $36.75 fee, and it should arrive in seconds. Interact is pay with Interact e-transfer, request money using your email or phone number, should arrive in 5 minutes, and that will cost $16.58. Bill payment, send with online bill pay, just like paying a bill. That's looks like the second cheapest. That's $10.88 fee, the same as the very first one, which is domestic wire transfer, but it takes a day longer. Should arrive by February 24th. Use your account. If you use, this is the one I used to use, because this is the one I actually did use. So transferred money from my bank account, Canadian bank account, to Wise, and then sent it from Wise to Bangkok Bank. And this fee for $1,000 Canadian is $10.17 and should arrive in seconds. That's the one I've always used in the past, but it seems to me the fee has gone up considerably. And like I said, I paid $36 and change, well, because I sent more than $1,000. So the more you send, the more you're going to pay as well. Sure. Okay, so that's the rate guaranteed, and the rates have slowly climbed, but based on other, when I first started sending money to Thailand, I used, in Canada, before I found out about this, I used Western Union. It works, but it's very expensive. I like this because you can get a card. I have a card. Let me check. I'm going to pause for a minute, check and see if the card is free still or not, and get back to you. So the Wise account for getting a card, it says order a card in 5 minutes. So step number 1, open a free account in minutes. Step 2, order a card for the one-time fee of 7 GBP. Well, I did the translation from 7 GBP to Canadian funds, and that converts today to $12.85 Canadian. This card never cost me any money, but they're charging a fee for that now. Number 3 is start spending with Global Digital Card immediately. So I guess immediately means they're going to send you a snapshot or something of what your card will look like with the number and all that. You could probably add it to your Google Wallet or whatever kind of wallet, Apple Pay, whatever you're using. And then it says learn, and then you can click to learn about their card pricing. Wise will not charge you for these withdrawals, but some additional charges may occur from independent ATM networks. And like I said, anytime I've done it, whether it's my Wise card or my local Canadian bank ATM card, it's always been 220 Thai baht, regardless of how much you take out. Again, as far as I know, there are other options out there, but if you compare them with this and you find that this is a very good option to choose from, there'll be my link in the description below for Wise, and it doesn't cost you nothing to click on it, and I apparently might benefit from it. I don't know yet because nobody's ever clickety click 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 clicked on it. Yeah, it's telling me if I want to share Wise and earn $125. So you get $25 every time one of your friends signs up and uses Wise, and you can earn up to $125. So after, I guess that's what, 5 people join. After that, good luck. So I guess the key takeaway for the ATM versus credit card and US or versus debit card is if you have a way to transfer money from your country to Thailand, because again, like I said, my wife's Bangkok bank account, I believe she told Nutch, what did you tell me, the Bangkok bank only charges you 300 Thai baht per year for using your debit card?
No, 600.
600 Thai baht per year. Yeah, so that beats, so 600 Thai baht per year for using her debit card. And whether there's a limit on that, I don't know. She probably doesn't know. But it sure beats 220 Thai baht per usage, which is what my banks, or what the ATMs charge me for using them, regardless, whether it's Wise, my TD bank, my Tangerine bank, whatever. And of course, some people may use credit cards for cash withdrawals. That's your business. I don't do that simply because the credit cards that I have charge astronomical fees for cash withdrawals. Try to avoid that if you can.